everyone, and welcome back to Dr. Stone, Season 4, Episode 13. I always feel like it's strange when the show's been off the air for a while, and then when it comes back, it like picks up, you know, I mean, it's like, it's just the second core is coming out now, but it's, you know, it's picking up where it left off in the season. So I have to start this video saying it's Episode 13. Even though episode 12 we watched like 6 months ago or something. It just feels strange. I feel like I want you to just start, like if you're gonna take this long off, do everything the same way, but just start a new season. I feel like a season to me is like, you gotta be doing it all at once. If you take a break of 6 months or a year or however long it's been off the air, how long has it been off the air? Then I feel like you gotta start a new season. Dr. Stone. Let's see. Last episode was 29th of March, 2025? Oh, okay, yeah. So March, June, July, August, June, July. Wait, what? February, March, April, May, June, July. There we go. I was skipping a few months. So it's been like 4 months. Okay, that's not as bad as I thought it was. Maybe I take back everything that I said. Yeah, so we're jumping into Dr. Stone. I really enjoyed season 4 so far. I've rewatched all of it as well in the meantime. So I am caught up on everything that was happening. The last thing that happened is we kidnapped Dr. Xeno and fucked off with him while leaving behind a big group of people and said, like, you're going to build up America to be like 1 million people strong, and while you're doing that, we're going to South America, I think, where I was gonna say Africa, but I think it's South America, right? Where the initial blast, the initial petrification beam went off. So I'm really excited because I think, you know, like, I think we got this, and we got, like, we have to do whatever we're doing here, and then we have to go to the moon. I think that's the whole show. Like, so I think we got, like, including this season, a couple seasons left. Excuse me. But I don't know how we're gonna progress from here. But I love this show so much, and I'm glad to see it's back. I'm glad also to see it's being simul-dubbed. I fucking love when shows simul-dub, and it's happening more and more. There was a time pre-pandemic where, like, so many shows were getting simul-dubbed. Then the pandemic hit, and it fucked all of that up for a long time, I feel like. And then it's been building back up since then, and now I feel like we're back at the point that we were, where, like, a lot of shows that, like, come out and are gonna have dubs, I see also have simul-dubs, which is amazing, and I love that. I can only pray that when MHA comes back next season, that it also gets a simul-dub, because I'm sick of being 2 weeks behind on My Hero. So please. But anyway, let's jump into this. This is Season 4, Episode 13. Make sure to support the video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing. And go to my Patreon account for full-length, early access, and exclusive videos. Let's jump into this. Dr. Stone, Season 4, Episode 13.
I should replace the accelerator with low resistance copper alloy.
Is this a young Xeno?
All conditions are optimal.
I think it is.
Commence the experiment.
Is Xeno based, his design based at all on Doc Brown?
By 1.27 degrees.
Who?
It's
Oh,
not your gun's
Stanley.
fault you missed your target.
What's he? Oh, it's a lollipop,
It's a matter
probably.
of skill,
Oh,
not of equipment.
no, it looks like a stick.
So you believe you can hit the mark?
No, he's got lollipops in his thing. That's funny. That's also a joke in the Ace Attorney games, having a lollipop that looks like a cigarette.
Elegance in motion. The particle accelerator or ring launcher. The one you just demonstrated is called a railgun. It utilizes the lore.
Are you trying to start a
I
revolution?
can't believe
or
they
something?
knew each other
Exciting
back then.
proposition, to be honest.
That's crazy.
But for now, science exists to reveal the inner workings of the world and pave the way for new discoveries.
This actor's doing a pretty good job at
Aerospace
Xeno's
engineering resulted in a
delivery.
space probe that captured the joy of science stems from the infinite possibilities. There's always more to discover. That's why science is inarguably elegant.
You're one strange kid.
Same with, honestly,
Stanley.
Stanley's actor's doing a good job at doing a kid voice
handshake.
for Stanley as
You
well.
heard of him?
I'm well aware of the custom on a conceptual level.
There you go. Even took off the glove
This
for
is
it.
my first practical experience
Yeah, same here.
in the light of science.
Wow. Is that... Oh no, I was thinking that might be Stanley thinking back to that memory.
Our latest recruit
he's
is
coming
finally
after Xeno.
awake. Good morning, Dr. X.
Oh! New OP! Oh! Oh my gosh, they're so upbeat in their OPs lately. I love it. Oh hell yeah! Oh, the bass! Fuck yeah! Kohaku, my beloved. This is very cool. Oh, it's Carnaboon! Nice! I haven't heard a Carnaboon song in ages. It gives me very JoJo vibes. Not the song necessarily, but the visuals. Okay, looks like there's some new characters that I'm excited to meet. But not that many. Generally when you get a new OP, you see like 10 new characters. This is fun. Fun, I like it. Watching the same moon. Oh, they changed the background to like their battle map. That's cool.
That's why we traveled to North America in search of corn.
But we ran into a little snag.
Okay,
when we
so they're
wound
just
up in a
recapping the
science
season
battle with
real
that
quick.
Genius Xeno guy.
Stanley Snyder and his fully armed special forces are in hot pursuit and exceptionally grumpy with us.
So they're with
Coming
Stanley? I
after
didn't even
us in our
realize
own
that.
Carrier to take Xeno back.
I thought it was just
It's all a
Stanley
bit
that was going.
overwhelming.
South America.
I don't understand why you're getting so excited. You know we're on the run.
You're going into dangerous
Tell me
territory as
something,
well.
Dr. Senku. Have you considered
Oh.
it made by the man on the moon?
There's a stupid amount of radio waves coming at us from the moon's direction. We were...
The top scientific minds of the new world have congregated at last. Imagine if we combined our intellect.
Oh, I love
and
Xeno.
use that tech to create a fearsome new weapon.
I love his voice. It's so
Super
cool.
weapon. As your former student, how can I disagree? I say we start by sharing everything we know.
Very well.
That would be useful.
Let us. Science is elegant.
Okay, does Xeno have anything that we don't know that would be super useful to us? He's got to. He's had better technology to look into this stuff, although he's focused it on weaponry.
Are you forgetting this is a ceasefire zone? We have exactly the same rights here as any of you people.
Yeah, motherfucker. I love that she's like taking charge. It's great.
Master Ginro is hiding.
Oh.
I must save him.
Shit.
There's no way he can walk like this. It's true.
You're sure it's a good idea to take him with us?
It's fine. If he dies, we'll let the ocean have him.
Oh.
Not, he'll be our hostage when we find the science brats.
Shit. They've got Matsukaze with Stanley?
It's up to you.
Huh. Oh shit.
Master Ginro.
You disappeared and left me all alone after you hit me. I
Damn.
have no idea what I should do.
You hid away in the heart of the enemy ship all this time. I understand your plan.
And he just was
You
hiding.
seek to gather information to ensure we prevail over the enemy.
Oh god.
I should probably get to safety. Maybe dial down the
I
bravery.
don't think you can get
I
to
shall
safety
guard
now.
you. It's the least I can do.
Oh my god.
Anchors away on the Dr. Xeno
Yep.
search and
No safety
rescue
now.
tour. Na, 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 na. You can feel the music in the air. Na, 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 na.
Whoa, look at that turning circle.
Time for a little torture.
Oh.
Mere suffering won't entice me to betray my master's
I
allies.
believe
I would rather
Matsukaze.
die
However,
than reveal their
Ginro
destination to an enemy.
will give it up in a second.
Remain hidden.
Thing here, you know? I mean, it's his job to guard and my job to be guarded. Being a coward is what any smart person would do. No matter how terrifyingly painful this ends up being for him.
Oh god.
It's called South America.
Oh, there you go.
That's where they're going.
That's nice that he saved. It's a lighter, nice. That's nice that he saved him.
Cousin, everyone.
Oh, but I think Matsukaze's happy that he like stood up for him and tried to stop him from being tortured. That's so nice.
Anyway, my name's Ishigami Byakuya. I'm an astronaut.
paradox who deftly wielded two incompatible forces, emotion and reason. Suffice it to say, we never quite saw eye to eye.
No, you didn't, but that's fun. That's a fun way to describe him.
But I would have expected no less from him.
Oh, he like respected his genius. That's really cool. Oh, Miyaki is such a cool guy.
Discover the origin of the mystery beam that petrified all of humanity thousands of years ago.
I adore having Xeno on our side. It's so exciting.
I love tea and all, but really...
I mean, he's not fully on our side, but...
Chrome, how come you're acting extra restless?
He wants to be down there.
I'm not restless at all. Nope.
He should be down there. He's one of the best scientists of this time.
I'll axe down for you.
I think Xeno respects him as well, so I think Xeno would be happy to have him there.
Bet I know what they're up to.
With his mouth.
Oh, fun, you gotta let me in on this action. Right now! Why are you just playing around?
Okay, I finished the round spinny thing you asked for.
Cool, we made a globe.
Perfect. Elegant work, craftsman.
Nice.
Consider.
Thanks for the respect.
Petrification of 12,800 kilometers, engulfing the Earth.
Mm-hmm.
The result.
That makes sense.
Don't tell me you needed a playset to explain that.
Arrive at a.
All Senku seems to care about is function and practicality, but it seems like you're a lot more into how stuff looks, aren't you?
This model's correct, then from Senku's perspective on the other side of the planet, the petrification beam should have come from the ground, right?
Oh, interesting.
Absolutely. Except that's not how it happens.
That's really interesting.
Like an enormous
Good job, Chrome.
It's a hint, and we're gonna follow it wherever it leads.
That's so
We've
cool.
just gotta figure out why the light came.
But what if the beam takes longer to pass through the ground for some science reason? Maybe it's cramped underground, and then that slows it down just enough.
I like him speculating with them.
To a true scientist. All that matters to us is demonstrating that a
I mean,
phenomenon is objectively reproducible.
It helps to start with that, though.
Objectively reproduce?
Well, no, because ghosts don't exist.
0 points. Scientists with 10 billion% study the hell out of it. But only.
It won't pique anyone's curiosity. Unless there's some effect that anyone can reproduce. Something like a slight drop.
That temperature difference could generate a crap ton of electricity paired with a Stirling engine.
Goose, I must admit, it sounds rather elegant. Such a discovery could perhaps
These two are a match made in heaven.
Energy crisis.
It's not like it just sat in the same spot that whole time.
Yeah.
While it was up there, it flew around and around the Earth. Easily completed half of a loop.
Really?
So you're saying there's no way it could have avoided the petrification beam?
Interesting.
Correct. Surface held down by gravity. That would match both of our observations.
Huh.
Our next mission is to calculate the angle from which the light came.
This is so cool.
The temperature and weather at the time.
Hey, Chrome, take it in. Learn. Learn from these two geniuses. One day this will be you.
Chrome sure is taking his sweet time, isn't he? He went out spying and never came back.
It does look like they're all just playing.
Well done, Chrome. That discovery is a stupidly useful and reproducible tool in our arsenal. The horizon would have shown 500 kilometers
That's
away.
okay. Just understand little bits at a time.
Agreed. That is most definitely correct.
Therefore what, though? What is your there even for? You finished your calc.
But if we keep combining our educated approximations, the solution will emerge on its own.
Okay.
We never could have arrived at these conclusions individually.
Oh, cool.
We can triumph.
This is so great.
3 degrees 7 minutes south, 60 degrees 1 minute west.
You found the exact spot.
This is exhilarating.
Get excited. Amazing. New ED? Yeah, baby. Oh my god. This is cool. This is good. This is a good ED. Interesting it's focusing on these three. This feels like a weird 3 to pair up. I guess there are 3 main warriors that are with us right now? Cool. Oh, I'm so glad Dr. Stone's back. We're gonna have you know, 12 weeks or whatever of Dr. Stone, it's gonna be awesome. I love this show. It gives me just such a fun feeling, you know? Whenever you get the feeling of like, holy shit, there's something that's like been in front of us the whole time, but we haven't put it together, or at least I haven't. That's such a cool feeling. And Dr. Stone gives me that feeling very often. Like, it's a show that everything is a clue to how it all works, and they're in front of you all the time. So, like, in this episode, the idea that, like, hey, why did the petrification beam not come from the floor upwards? You know, like, that's something that they had to hypothesize about. I just think is really cool, because I just think of like, oh, the petrification beam going over them like that is like just kind of a cool visual, you know? It kind of makes sense and is a cool visual. But like when you think about it, you know, you have to like think of, okay, well, why did that happen? And why didn't it just come up from the ground since we're on the other side of the earth? So it's stuff that, you know, the writer really, really thought about so much of this stuff and created an awesome mystery from them using a combination of science fiction and like real life science, which I think is incredible. I think that's such an incredible thing. I would not be able to do this if I was trying to write a series like this. Like I don't know how I'd even start to come up with something like this. So yeah, to come up with that stuff and then also have these scientist characters who can, you know, can deduce so much information from it while also giving us good enough reason that they can't figure it all out, you know? So like we always only figure out pieces at a time, but it always feels like the logical next step of finding out that information. And yeah, it's just great. So yeah, I love having Xeno on the team now, even if it's only going to be a temporary thing. But I mean, I think, you know, once we recruit someone, I think we got him. So it's cool having Xeno with us, and I love that he's like, you know, he knows he's a hostage, so he's like, fine, I can't do what I want, but I'm still going to enjoy the doing the science and figuring out this solution. And I love the way he's written, because he's kind of evil-ish, right? In that like he wants to create weapons and do all of that stuff, but he also respects science. Like science is like the one thing he respects above all other things, and so because of that, he respects the fuck out of Senku, and he seemingly respects Chrome a lot, which he should, and he respects like Kazuki's model, you know, like Kazuki made a great model and he was very happy with it. And I love seeing him give that respect to people. And I mean, he even respects Byakuya, who he didn't really like very much, because Byakuya is more of an emotional person and he doesn't like emotional people. He still respected him because he was a brilliant man. Every time they bring up Byakuya stuff in this show, it's gold. Like, Byakuya is just an excellent character, and it gets really adorable and hype whenever there's something related to him. It's kind of honestly sad that I feel like we've basically seen the last of his like major things he did for Senku, but I just like, one of my favorite moments in the show was like, you know, finding out how much he did for Senku, to like, you know, he spent his entire life gathering stuff just because he trusted that Senku would be able to use it. And like, I just, that moment always gets me, like, gets my heart filled and gets me a little teary-eyed. I think it's amazing. And yeah, he's just such a cool guy. So even in this episode, just seeing some respect put on his name is amazing. So Matsukaze and Ginro are both on the ship with Stanley, which is very dangerous, but also could be interesting. I mean, I feel like what's gotta happen is like, they're chasing after us and we're gonna have to dodge them a few times and they're gonna cause us a little bit of trouble, but then at some point, like, they're also going to have to kind of like team up with us against some other threat, I feel like, because they're gonna like be a threat to Xeno's life, or Xeno's gonna convince them like, hey, actually, I believe in what these guys are saying and doing right now. It's best for us not to go overboard. Because it feels like now you specifically put Matsukaze and Stanley, like, and the big muscly meat girl, you know, and some others on this, like, on this trajectory following the main story. And so you it seems like you want warriors in the story for the part of the story. You know what I mean? Like, it feels like I think when you would be writing a story like this, you're kind of planning what the next arc is going to be, and you're going like, okay, well, I want this character and this character to be in there, so let's come up with reasons that they're in there. So, like, with Ginro and Matsukaze, it's like, I bet you what happened was the writer was like, I want Matsukaze to be in the South America arc. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have something happen where he has to be, you know, on the ship with Stanley. Oh, you know what? He's always going to be where Ginro is, so Ginro's going to hide on that ship, so then he has to get on that ship. You know, like, I feel like that's how you'd have to write it. So it makes me think Matsukaze and Ginro and such are going to be important figures. I mean, I don't know if Ginro is going to be an important figure. I think Matsukaze is the important thing. I think he's going to be an important figure in the upcoming thing, and he's generally important because of his fighting prowess. So therefore, I think there's going to be some fighting coming up. I think the OP, sometimes, like, Dr. Stone OPs, I feel like the sad thing about them is that, like, even though I wouldn't say they have major spoilers, they show characters. And when they show characters, it is kind of a spoiler. Like, other shows, I feel like when you show characters, it's not that big a deal. You know, like when MHA shows characters in the OP that I haven't seen before, I'm like, oh, cool, I can't wait to meet whoever that is. But, like, I remember when I watched the first Dr. Stone season and the first OP, like, you start the show and it's like, well, Senku's awake in a stone world and there's only, you know, there's only 1 or 2 people awake. And then the OP shows like 50 people and you're like, who the fuck are all these people? Like, how is this gonna happen? You know, so they do, like, they kind of reveal too early that there are other people there. And then, you know, we're going to Treasure Island, and then the OP is showing that there's a whole civilization on Treasure Island, and you're like, okay, well, now I know that there's, you know, all of these people. So it's like every I feel like every time the OP shows off characters, and so you know they're gonna come across like enemies or whatever in this area. So, but this OP, I went into it going like, look, I know they're gonna show off characters, and I'm kind of expecting there to be people there. So I'm just gonna be okay with that. But I only saw like 2, I think. I think I saw like 2 characters there that I didn't recognize. So I wonder if we're gonna get to there and there's gonna be a whole civilization there as well, or if there's just gonna be like, you know, a couple people. And like, who's gonna be there? So far, they've given good reasons that everyone is there. You know, like the original village was because of the you know, the group that broke off or whatever, right? Like the Ishigami village was like because of that. The Treasure Island people were like descendants of the astronauts. And these characters that we met in season 4, they specifically were NASA scientists who were studying this phenomenon and knew that you had to stay awake during, like, they were some of the only people in the world that knew the petrification thing and that you had to stay awake. Etc., etc., and they're also scientists, so they know how to survive. So that was like pretty good reasoning for why they'd be around. I guess the South America reasoning would be because they were the ones to do the petrification beam. Maybe they also were planning to petrify themselves, and they also had the same thing of like, well, we know how this beam works, so we're gonna keep ourselves awake. So yeah, I don't know. It's interesting, but I can't wait. I can't wait to see what happens in this season. This episode was kind of just like exposition, but that's kind of a good thing in Dr. Stone. I feel like genuinely, the exposition is some of the best parts of Dr. Stone. Like, the action is cool, but it's like when it gets to the point where they're just sitting in a room talking about the problem, sometimes that's their best work. Anyway, that's Dr. Stone, Season 4, Episode 13. Thank you for joining me. Make sure to support this video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing. And go to my Patreon account for full-length early access and exclusive videos. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.